Hello, welcome to Mtare TV, and today's video we're going to look at the physics paper 2. Now before I go any further, allow me to make a simple announcement. So this simple announcement which I have is that in the previous videos I made the announcement again saying that anyone who wants Mtare TV, ask Mtare TV to make a video, be it on a question or on a lesson topic. All you have to do is just leave a comment or the year of that question which came, so that we can handle it and teach you here at Mtare TV. So we thank God that one of our viewers and our subscribers got the message and did likewise. So here we have our first request at Mtare TV, which was made by Nalu Mayumba, saying, "Hi sir," I quote, "Hi sir, I wish you could post paper 2 questions." So this is a comment made by Nalu Mayumba 2 hours ago. So if you also want a video, be it on a topic or on a question, any physics question or chemistry question, be it science, ordinary science or pures, just leave a comment on any video. I will will get a notification here of your comment, then we will see, then we will definitely make that video, be it a lesson or a question. We definitely make that video for you here at Mtare TV, so long as you liked the video and you leave a comment. Okay, so without any further ado, so this question is for Nalu Mayumba. So responding to Nalu Mayumba, I've picked a question which came in 2016 paper 2 physics, question 1. Okay, so by the end of this video you should be able to know how to find the volume of the cylinder and the density of the cylinder, and how to read the vernier calipers. Okay, so without any further ado, let's look at the question. So here the question reads, figure 1.1 shows a vernier caliper being used to measure the external diameter of a metal tube. Okay, so you have a diagram right there. So the question A1 reads, what is the measurement indicated in the diagram? Okay, so there, what is the measurement indicated in the diagram? Okay, so we have been asked to find out the measurement. So how do you find the measurements? You need to know how to read a vernier calipers. Okay, so what do we do? First and foremost, you need to understand that a vernier calipers has two scales. Okay, the first one is the upper scale. Let me just write it here. So you have the upper scale there. Pardon my drawing are not up to scale. Also down here we have the vernier scale. The one on top, which is this one, in this case in the diagram, we call that as our main scale. Then the one at the bottom, which is this one where there's like a 5, we call that as what? Our vernier scale. So for you, in order for you to read the vernier scale, what you need to do is you need to look at both. Sorry about that. You need to look at both scales, the main scale and the vernier scale. You need to see where the lines of the main scale and the line on the vernier scale are forming a straight line. So where the main scale and the vernier scale are forming a straight line, that's your what? That's your vernier scale reading. That's how you get the what? The vernier scale reading. So after getting the vernier scale reading, you need also the what? The main scale reading. So for you to find the main scale reading, what do? Just simply get this figure, which is here, the right before the what? The zero marking of the vernier what? The vernier scale. Okay, I hope that is clear now. Okay, so moving on. Okay, let's look at the diagram now, since we have known how to read from the vernier calipers. So I will just zoom in so maybe it can be visible. Okay, let's see if I will have space. Okay, I still have space. So like I said, to find the reading on this vernier calipers, number one, you need the main scale reading, abbreviated as MSR. Okay, this is equals to what? This is the main scale reading. So like I said earlier on, for you to find the main scale reading, you need to get the figure which is just below the zero marking of the vernier scale reading. So if you look at this is the vernier scale reading, right? What figure is there before the zero mark of this one? You see that, you see we have a 1 here, we have 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, 1.5 is our what? Our main scale reading. So the next thing you need to find the what? The vernier scale reading. And for you to find the vernier scale reading, what you need to do is, like I said, for you to get the vernier scale, you need to look at the reading on this diagram, where the main scale and the vernier scale are forming a what? A straight line. In this case, or in this question, you will notice that where the main scale and the vernier scale are forming a straight line is on what? Is on 5 millimeters. Keep in mind that it's where the two lines are meeting is on what? 5 millimeters. And the main scale is always on what? In centimeters there, like shown. So this should be in centimeters. Now we need to find the what? The vernier scale reading. So for you to find the vernier scale reading, the point where the main scale and the linear scale, we are forming a line. In this case, which is what, 5 millimeters. We need to multiply it by 0 0.01 centimeters. Why are we multiplying? Why are we multiplying by 0.01 centimeters? This is because that we need to convert the millimeters into what, centimeters. So when you do this, okay, let me just get my calculator. Okay, so when you say 5 times 0.01, you should be able to get 0 when you multiply there, when you convert that, you should get the final answer 0.05 centimeters. Okay, so now after finding the main scale reading and the vernier scale reading, what do? You simply add the two. You add this one. Let me just show you. Let me just move this one here. Okay, here, like this. Let me just get my pen. So here, what do? You add these two. You add the main scale reading and the vernier scale reading. Okay, having stated that, let's see, add the two figures were found. Okay, so you know that our main scale reading, you see, is 1.5 centimeters, right? Then our vernier scale reading is what? Is 0.05 centimeters. So when you add here, what will you get? You're going to get 1.5 centimeters. So that's how you find the reading on that diagram, or that's how you read the vernier calipers. Okay, so let me just zoom out a bit so that we read the next question. Okay, so let's look at question 2. Question 2, A2 reads, calculate the volume of the tube. Take pi as 22 over 7. Okay, I'll move this one here so I have some space. Let me just do this side where we found our answer. I'm just trying to create space. Remember, the reading is on the vernier calipers is 1.5 centimeters. Don't forget the units. The units are very important. Okay, so having stated that, question A2 asks us to find what? Volume. And we know that volume of the cylinder volume of the cylinder is equals to what? Pi r squared times what? Times height. That's how we find the volume. Okay, so this one what we have found here, this reading which is here, this is what? Sorry about that. This is what? This is the diameter we're from finding, right? Since we know that the vernier caliper is used to measure the diameter of cylinders and balls and so on and so forth. So what we have found here is what is the diameter. And if you look at the volume, the formula for volume, you see that it requires us to find the radius and not and not the what? Not the diameter. So to convert the diameter into radius, what do? You simply divide the diameter by what? By 2. So you can divide 1.5 divided what? By 2. And just move this up a bit due to space. Divide this by 2, right? So after doing this, that's your answer. When you divide the 1.55 by 2, you should get something like 0.775. Yeah, 0.775. Okay, now we have our radius right there. Okay, this is this is our radius. What do we need next in the formula? We need to find our height. So let's look at our diagram. From our diagram, that's where we get our height. So our height, I'm sure you have seen it just by looking at the diagram. You see that from here to there, that's our height, and this is 4 centimeters. Okay, so we know that our height is is 4 centimeters. So let's get back to the formula. So we can just move this a bit in front. So this. Okay, this is our radius and our height. We have found this is 4 centimeters. Okay, so now we can use that formula for finding volume. Let me just move this a bit, or let me just move it on this side so that you can see where we'll be getting them. So we know that volume is equals to what? Volume of cylinder is equals to what? Pi r squared. Okay, let me just move this a bit here, create some space. So you have this, right, times what? Times h. So you can say volume. Our pi in the question we are told that is what? It's supposed to be 22 over 7. Okay, we close and just move. The next thing we need is our pi. We found our radius. Next thing we need is our radius. We have already found our radius is equals to 0.775. But in the formula, you have to square it. So say open bracket, we have 0.775, right? Cross bracket to the power what? To the power 2. Okay, our height we have already found is what? Is 4. And just move this again for space. This what? Is 4. So here you can just punch in directly in your calculator. I'll punch in directly so that I can get the figure, the final answer for volume. So on my calculator, I will say open bracket 22 divide by 7, cross bracket. Pay attention how I'm entering these digits on my calculator. Hope you are following. Like I said, you say open bracket 22 divide by 7, close bracket. Then you open another bracket saying 0.775, close bracket, to the power what? To the power 2. Then you multiply with our height, which is what? 4. Then you place equals. It should give you something like 7.550714286. Let me just write it. Should give you something like 55074214286. Yeah, but normally in the exam you are required to leave it in two decimal places. So if you are to leave this answer into two decimal places, the answer should be like this. Remember, volume is centimeter cubic. Okay, we have this. So we have found A2. That's the answer for A2. That's our volume. Let's look at the next question, which is B. Question B is asking us, given that the cross-section area of the shaded portion of this tube is what? 0.5 centimeters squared. B1 have been asked to do what? Calculate the volume of the material of the tube. Okay. This one I won't need much space. I've been asked to calculate what? Volume. Calculate the volume of what? Of the material, given that the cross section area is 0.5 centimeters squared. Okay, so what do? We know that volume is equals to what? Base area times what? Times height. Okay, so our area we have been given in the question, which is this one, is 0.5. Our height we have already found is 4 from the diagram. So let's do this. I get my pen. So given the area there, which is 0.5, we multiply it with our height 4. Okay, let me just move this a bit in front so I have some space, so I can say volume. What's the answer when you multiply 0.5 by 4? You should get 2 centimeter cubic, since we are dealing with with volume. So this is the answer for B1. Nalu, I hope you are following. Okay, so if you want a video on any topic in physics, be it in science or pures, or any question, be it in science or pures, please just like the video, share it, subscribe, and leave a comment on the topic and or the question you want us to make that video. Like your friend Nalu commented on my previous video. I posted it today, earlier today, and she commented, she followed the condition and the instruction, she liked, she commented, and she watched our entire video. Now this video is for Nalu, who left that comment. Don't worry, also you still have time, you can still comment on any topic or any question you want us to attempt to make a video for you. Remember, Mutariayo TV exists only for you. Okay, so moving on, let's get back to the question. Let's look at question B2. So question B2. Okay, so question B2 reads, the mass of a tube was measured by an electric balance as shown in figure 1.2 below. Okay, so we have this figure where the mass was measured of the tube. So the question goes on saying, calculate the density of the material of the tube. Okay, so we need to calculate the density. So let me just move. I think I can do it from here. So this should be enough. I think we know that density. Okay, this is B. This is B. Question B2. We know that density is equals to what? Mass over volume, right? And our mass have been given is here, which is 15.6 grams. I hope you can see it. Let me just move things a bit on top. Okay, so how do we do it? The mass is what? You see, the mass is 15.6. You can divide it by what? By our volume. Our volume are found on B1, which was what? It was 2. So when you punch in your calculator, you should get, you see, 15.6 divided by 2, you should get something like 7.8. You should get 7.8 0.8 watt. Okay, this I won't have enough space here. Let me just try to move things down a bit, bit down. Okay, we have this, right? So for us to find the density, we know we have to divide 15.6 by 2, which is going to give us 7.80. Units of mass is what? Grams per. What's the units for volume? Centimeters what? Cubic. And that's how you write the units for density. So this is what? The density of the tube. Okay, so having stated that, let's move on to the next question. So the next question, which is B3, says name the metal the tube was made of. Okay, so here the answer is what? Iron. The tube was made from what? Iron. Or you can put steel or iron, but can still mark you correct. Okay, thank you for watching Mtare TV. I hope you have learned one or two things in this video. Like I stated earlier on in this video, the only way you can help Mtare TV is by leaving a comment, giving a video a thumbs up, and sharing. Okay, that's the best way you can help Mtare TV. So in order for you to also benefit as well, Mtare TV is running a program, or one of the ways Mtare TV interacts with the subscribers is by you leaving a comment on the topic you want to be taught on, or a past paper question, be it science or pures. You can leave that comment in the comment section there. You just leave it requesting for that video or that question. Then here at Mtare TV, we will definitely make that video for you. We win when you win. That's how Mtare TV works. You win, we win at Mtare TV when you win. And how do you win? If you understand the concept and you learn each time you watch Mtare TV. Okay, thank you very much.